My name is Florian Handschuh. 15 years ago, I won a national title in snowboard slopestyle. And then I was riding in the World Cup until 2014 when Sochi happened. I stopped my career and really focused for 7 years now on building a company. But after 7 years, I really felt drive like going back to competitive snowboarding because I missed it so much. And especially the free ramp discipline was always something I looked up to, and I wanted to push myself because I didn't really feel too comfortable in the big mountains.
The season started pretty interesting. I was so excited that we had one stop of the Challenger Series at my home mountain in Fieberbrunn. But I guess I got a bit too excited. I met Selina Weber from Germany. I was impressed by her riding and wanted to further explore the mountains together with her.
We were competing in a couple where I had my first podium. So the highlight of the season definitely was that I had the first podium in a couple, and then just 2 weeks later, the second podium in La Rosier, and with that I could win the national title and being Austrian freeride champion. Being at the competitions and really seeing what is going on, how winter is changing, how snow conditions get worse and worse, competitions get delayed, and us as athletes, we travel like one way 800 kilometers for a competition and back. I asked myself, like, how would snowboarding look like if we really do it in the simplest and purest way and also in the most sustainable way? And we came up with the idea to ride the Hypetrain and access all the resorts, all the destinations by train.
Hi, I'm Selina. We're doing a little project called Riding the Hypetrain. We wanted to show that in Tyrol we have like this huge advantage that we can get basically anywhere by public transport. We can start in one place, do a traverse, for example, or like a really long tour to another valley, and then come back by train. It's really cool that we get to go by train, have a breakfast, just chat a little bit, and then get off and just start the tour right away. Got off the train in Kitzbühel and then took the lift up, and then we hiked up to Pfeifferkogel.
Hallo, wenn ihr mich hören könnt, der Schnee ist super, macht alles einen guten Eindruck.
And then we went through a valley and up on the other side to a mountain called Stuckkogel. We had another really nice ride in the evening sun. And with the last light, we were able to ride down to Hypetrain, from which we could take the train back to Innsbruck.
We had this pure experience, really had a new way of exploring the destinations, because basically we could traverse the whole mountain range, not having the need to come back to the car. And that was just a beautiful experience, really being able to explore the mountains in a new way. So my brother gave me a call. He was in Salzkammergut at that time, and he really wanted to do the Dachstein Traverse. So I took the train to Bad Aussee, and on the next day, early morning, we took the train all the way to Schladming. And then with the cable car, we went up to Dachstein, had a beautiful hike up to the peak, and just below the Hohe Dachstein, we strapped in and had the first descent on that day. Hohe Dachstein is a beautiful terrain. We were riding over the glacier plateau, had a little hike where you could find some fresh tracks. And then in the end, I took another hike to the top of a hut to a chapel where I strapped in and had the last powder ride down. In the end, you see the Hallstätter See, and you take the cable car down, and then we went back home with the train. Looking at the Alps, it's just beautiful what opportunities we have. The train infrastructure is so good, and you can hop out of bed early morning, get into the train, have a beautiful day in the mountains, and just late afternoon, you get back into the train and go home. And it's also the most sustainable way and most fun way to do it with your friends.